Hi Virgo, welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel and this is another Virgo reading. Let's get started with a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. We're going to be just tapping into the supermoon. There's a full moon today when I'm filming this, September 29th. The full moon is in Aries. I'm just going to tap in and see what the angels, the ancestors, and the guides have for us today. The only thing I was getting for you clairaudiently was something about bug bites. And the spirit is saying to get some bug spray or just be aware of the bug bites. Something about bugs are biting, and I'm getting that they really like you. There's something about your blood or your blood type that they really like. And then I was also getting something about an energy source, and I'm getting that you guys are the energy source now, or something about turning off energy sources. I was hearing something about like spirits, spirits that may still be in your home or spirits that may be around you. Turn off like any electricity that you're not using because they need a power source to exist if you're trying to get rid of them. Okay, I'm hearing you can also use sage, Palo Santo, incense, open your windows. That'll help to clear out some of this old stagnant energy or spiritual energy as well, because there may be some spirits in some of your homes, or there may be spirits around you that have like followed you somewhere. Spirits asking you to cleanse them. Okay, some of you haven't been sleeping, and it's because something is trying to like use you as the energy source. And so Spirit's saying to sage your home, get some Palo Santo, get some incense, open the door, open the windows, cleanse it out, get rid of it, light a candle. This will help to remove any of that energy. Anything else, please, Spirit? Some of you may want to take a bath today as well, or maybe you already did. I'm getting something about like a nice shower or a nice bath. Since it's the full moon, you can use the water energy to help you cleanse and to help bring in things that you want to bring in and help you to release and remove things that you want to release. It's a big period of releasing. I can feel it. And I feel like what's happening is finally all of the people, places, and things that were still attached to our energy, they are being removed. As in, they no longer have access to us. We don't have to think about them anymore, so on and so forth. That's what I really feel like is going on with this full moon energy. It's kind of like the culmination. It's like everything is coming up so that we can let go of it, which is typically how full moons work, but there's something like more intense about this one. And I know that it's a super moon, but I'm feeling it more intensely. And some of you may be experiencing some like intrusive thoughts and doubts as well, but I want to remind you that those are an illusion and they're not real. You're the creator of your reality, so whatever you say goes, whatever you think goes. You can think anything into being. Excuse me, you can think anything into being. You can think anything into your reality. Let's see what you need to hear though in the tarot. We're seeing the Two of Swords, the High Priestess, and the King of Swords. Okay. I'm getting a lot of messages surrounding like finally taking the blindfold off and finally trusting your intuition. I'm hearing close your eyes, Virgo. Close your eyes and listen. What can you see when your eyes are closed? What do you hear when your eyes are closed? I'm getting that that's where the downloads are coming from, or that's where the messages are, or that's where the answers are. Something about closing your eyes and listening. Somebody may be blind in your family, or there may be something about like vision, but you can hear things. I'm getting that you have clairaudience. You have the gift of clairaudience, some of you, or you're going to be gaining this ability. And I'm getting that the Two of Swords energy is now becoming the High Priestess energy because you're no longer doubting yourself, or you're not going to be in the near future. You're just trusting your intuition. You're allowing your intuition to lead you to where you want to go, and it's leading you to this King of Swords. So for some of you, your intuition is leading you to an air sign or leading an air sign to you. This could also be about like a mentor or a boss. But for a lot of you, I do feel like there is something romantically going on with you and an air sign in the near future. This could be somebody you're reconnecting with, or this could be somebody who becomes like a really good friend. And then it could become a lover situation as well. You may already know who this air sign is, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or you're going to meet them very soon within the next 2 weeks. But I'm getting that for some of you, they know who you are. I'm also getting something about now is a really good time for you to put your art out there, or to put your creations out there. I'm getting something about showing the world your art, releasing your writing, because I know for Virgos, you're really good at writing. A lot of Virgos are good writers, and I'm getting something about finally putting your writing out there, whether it's complete or not, whether you make money off of it or not. Just putting your work out there is going to help you a lot right now, Virgo, and it's going to help a lot of people as well. I'm channeling something about you don't know how many people are similar to you. Maybe because you just listen, or maybe because you're just analyzing, but I'm also getting that if you don't share your story and what's going on with you, then you can't find the people who are close to you. You can't find the people who are going through what you're going through. But there are people who have already been through what you've been through, or who are going through what you're going through currently. And there are people who are going to go through what you're going through now in their future. So I'm getting something about just putting your work out there, whether it's complete or not, or putting out old work. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with repurposing work that you've already put out there, or even putting out work from 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe now is the time it needs to go out there. But I'm just getting something about the universe with this full moon in Aries is urging you and nudging you to put your creations out there. Something, just put something out there. I don't know how, but that's up to you to figure out. And then we're seeing the 6 of Wands. Yeah, and I'm seeing success and victory. I'm seeing somebody jumping for joy in the near future. I'm hearing you've won the battle, or you've won the war. You've won a contest for some of you. I'm hearing you beat out the competition. Yeah, there were a lot of people competing with you. But I'm hearing something about slow and steady wins the race. And I'm getting something about this full moon being called the harvest full moon. So now is time for you to reap the rewards of your hard work, of your consistency, of your diligence, of your passion, and of your creations. There's money coming in for these things, but also there's support, acknowledgement, peace, a different level of understanding yourself and the world around you, and material support. I don't know, something is coming into the material world for you because now is the time, or because of your creations. So put your work out there, even if you don't think that it's done. I'm hearing for some of you now it's time to put your work out there. Show the world what you've been working on, or show the world what you're capable of. I'm getting something about a lot of you are multi-talented, but a lot of people don't know that because you hide that from the world. Or what's hidden from you is your talents, and you're going to be uncovering them soon, or you're going to be sharing them soon. Some of you have a lot of talents, like a lot of talents. And I'm getting that some of you, it may be a struggle for you to choose one, but Spirit's saying you don't have to choose one, you can do all of them. But pick one for now or something like that. Or try to do one day, one another day. You know what I mean? I'm also getting something about release perfectionism, which I know is hard for Virgos because we are a very like perfectionist sign, but nobody's asking you to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. Spirit's saying release perfectionism. You're still going to reach people. You're still going to connect with people. People are still going to want to buy from you. Things like that. Yeah, and I'm also getting something about we're transitioning into a time period of people being more receptive to us, and people wanting to hear what we have to say, and people being interested in what we're saying, and people actually listening and comprehending what we're saying. Whereas in the past, it felt like it was very argumentative. Anytime we tried to speak, people spoke over us. Anytime we tried to speak, people tried to silence us. Anytime we tried to share ourselves and create, people judged us, criticized us, bullied us, ignored us, so on and so forth. So we learned to be quiet. But now is not the time to be quiet, is what I'm hearing. Now is the time for you to share your story. Now is the time for you to share your wisdom. Period. Gabriel could be significant. The name Gabriel or Archangel Gabriel could be significant. What else is going on here for my Virgos? I'm hearing you know a lot, Virgo. You know a lot that you don't tell anybody, or you know a lot in general. Yeah, we're seeing the Queen of Pentacles, and now it's time for you to capitalize on the moment. I've been learning something about capitalizing on capitalism. And this is a brand new thing for me, and I don't really want to discuss it too much because I don't want to like put something out there that I don't fully know. But I was getting something about systems that are already in place for us, that have been created for us for centuries now. And it's about using the system. It's about capitalizing on the system to make the system work for us, because the system isn't going anywhere. And you can capitalize the system with integrity and dignity. right? You don't have to do it in a corrupt or immoral way, but you know that. I just have to say that because I feel like there's always a need for a disclaimer. But anyway, capitalizing on the capitalism, capitalizing on the system. And that's what I'm feeling like you're doing, capitalizing on your pain, capitalizing on your past, capitalizing on your wealth of information, capitalizing on your knowledge, just capitalizing on your art. I don't know. But now I feel like it's the time for you to get paid for your work. And for some of you, this is about finally getting paid for your creations, your music, your writing, your tarot readings, your lifestyle content, your vlogs, your blogs, your material creations, your jewelry, your candles, your crystals, whatever it is. You know, it's time for you to finally get paid for this thing, or it's time for you to finally like be in charge of it. I don't know how to explain that to you, but hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, spirits ask you to capitalize on your strength, capitalize on your growth. For some of you, capitalize on your pain. You need to share this with other people is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the Sun card is coming out. We also have the Sun and the Moon, which I find to be very interesting because you may be experiencing like good mood and bad mood within the same day. You may be having like some highs and lows. I just saw 1111 as well, but that's a part of the balancing act that's going on in the universe. We're in Libra season in Western astrology, and I'm getting something about the universe is trying to bring things back into balance, so that makes sense that we're seeing the Sun and the Moon. And then the Two of Pentacles. What goes up must come down. What goes around comes around. Yeah, the infinity symbol could be significant for you as well. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out for you, Virgo. This full moon is finally speaking. I feel like I've just been feeling it, but I haven't been understanding it. And now finally we're getting answers, so that's good. I also had my it's all making sense, I'm figuring things out moment this week. I think I had it yesterday. So hopefully you guys have had your moment this week. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I did a weekly reading for Virgos. And this past week we were talking about figuring things out, or there was just this moment of like, okay, I understand, I have the answers, I'm ready to move forward, I figured things out, or I'm figuring things out, and that makes me feel better. And that's what I had this week. I already had that moment for myself, so hopefully you guys have had yours, or you will have yours soon, because if it's me, it's you, if it's you, it's me. We're all in this together. I'm also getting something about like skin tones changing. Some of you, your skin tone may be changing, and I was getting something about racism. You may be experiencing racism or hearing about it or seeing it. What doesn't make sense to me about racism is that we're all one, and the way that I see us is like all one skin. We just have different shades, different skin tones because our bodies are all different, but it's all just one skin. We're all just human skin made of like cells and all of that, but it's hard for people to grasp that. I don't know. I don't know why. I think it's ingrained in our DNA, and it's dated back to the power struggle and the weird power dynamics that have been playing out in the patriarchy and in the capitalist society for quite some time. But again, we don't have to get into this. I'm sorry, it's just coming through. It's what I've been thinking about lately, and I want to share my thoughts. But I don't want to like project any beliefs, because I'm never trying to make you believe what I believe. I'm really just trying to work through things, and like I like to pick and see what other people think and see how I think versus that, all of that. It's just how my brain works. But yeah, I was just confused about it because I was just thinking about how like if we're all one and we're all connected and we're all one skin, then we're just different shades, different skin tones. But I was thinking about this, and something that came to me was a lot of times what we are insecure of is what we end up seeing in other people, and we try to judge that and criticize that because we don't want to look at it within ourselves. So it's easier for us to make fun of or bully or criticize or judge other people. But most of the time it's what they're really insecure about. So maybe people are insecure about their skin tone. Maybe people are insecure about their physical appearance. I'm also getting something about like being insecure around other people, being inferior around other people because of their talent. Maybe that's a thing too. People are expressing their insecurities surrounding other people having talent, surrounding you having talent, especially those of you who are multi-talented. And there are people who are like, I'm not even good at one thing, but they are. They just don't apply themselves, and they don't choose to do the things that they love to do, right? Anyway, side topic, but that may be something that's coming up. You may be hearing conversations about racism, or you may be experiencing, seeing racism around you. Anything else going on with this full moon? I did ask in my head if racism will ever come to an end, and Spirit is saying Ace of Swords, so that's a yes answer. At some point, we will all, like, see each other as just, like, one person, one skin, a oneness. That's amazing. I love that. Eventually, it will happen. Ace of Swords, though. Tell me a little bit more what's going on here for Virgo with this full moon. You're definitely getting the answers, and the truth is being revealed. Especially if you were looking for a home or you were trying to figure out where was the right place to go, this full moon is bringing in the answer. Ace of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Magician. And I'm getting that it's like a place you've always wanted to go. Maybe this is a trip that you've been manifesting. It's going to happen, but I'm also getting something about like finally finding the home or finally finding like the location for you, at least for the next few months or at least for the next year. You're going to be figuring that out. And I'm getting that this is something that you've been manifesting. And I'm getting that this place is going to be like everything you want and more. Some of you, I'm getting that you wanted to live on a beach and you're going to get to, or you're going to get to live near a beach within walking distance or within driving distance. So that's going to happen. For some of you, I'm getting like it's a really good neighborhood, especially if you have children. It's a good neighborhood. There's good schools around you. But if you don't have children, it's still a good neighborhood. I'm just getting that this home or this place, this environment, this location that you're manifesting, it's what you've been asking for. It has everything you've been asking for. You didn't have to settle for a single thing. The Magician. You get everything you want. That's the general message though, Virgo. You don't have to settle. Everything you want wants you to. And there is a person out there for you. There is a home out there for you. There is an environment, a place out there for you. There is space for you. Some of you, you do have to make the space, and that's okay. You build and they will follow. Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands. You're finally getting the closure you need. And I'm getting, for some of you, you've been feeling feelings that you haven't felt in a while. Maybe anger, maybe sadness, maybe pain and suffering. You're feeling these things because the old timeline is trying to repeat itself for some of you, and because for others of you, I'm getting because the old past version of you is finally like being let go of, and that's scary, right? Imagine you were your past self and you were told that you're being released, you're being kicked out, you're being abandoned, so to speak. You're not. But imagine that. How would you feel? Upset, angry, depressed, all of these things. And so that's why you're feeling it now, because you're finally letting go of it. The thing is, you're not abandoning a part of yourself, you're integrating this past part of yourself and enhancing and improving who you already are. Because the version of you that you are now and the version of you that you want to be in the future has always existed. It's always been you. But there were different things that happened in the past. There's different trauma, there's different wounds, there's different karma, there's different things that have affected us all in the past. But I'm getting something about fully being your authentic self now. Stepping into that power of who Virgo truly is. That's what's happening now. So let yourself feel the feelings and let yourself release during this full moon, because after is the Ace of Wands. You're at the end of the road. You're at the end of the tough cycle. All of your hard work is paying off. That's what I need you to know. And for those of you who are single, I'm getting something about finally being done with Page of Cups energies. Finally being done with breadcrumbs. Finally being done with people who are not emotionally available. Finally being done with dating the wrong people, so to speak. That's all finally coming to a close. Let's see what's coming up next for you in love. The Three of Swords in the reverse. No more heartbreak. No more lies. No more cheating. No more emotionally unavailable people. Do you know what's coming for you instead? The Six of Pentacles. Somebody who can match your energy. Somebody who can match your vibration. Somebody who listens to you. Somebody who rides for you. Somebody who is there for you even when you're a little cold and bitter and harsh. Somebody who's listening and watching and caring for you and is always going to offer you their love. This is somebody who is you're not going to be able to get rid of this person, even when you want to. Because even when you want to, you don't really want to get rid of this person, because this person and you are very deeply connected, and this person is emotionally available. And this is somebody who makes the effort to see you, to be around you, to talk to you. I'm getting that they love the sound of your voice, or they just love the way that your mind works. They love the way that your mind thinks. And this person wants to support you. I'm getting for some of you, this person is well off. This person has a lot of money, or they have like family money, and they're willing to support you and take care of you and provide for you. But you're also going to work too, because Virgo is the sign of work. And I'm getting that this person sees how much work you put into things, and this person sees your value and they see your worth, because now you finally do too. So that's what's coming up for you in love. If you're in a relationship, I see that you guys are like getting a new home, or you're going to be finding the perfect home for your family, or the perfect home to build a family. That's what I'm seeing. Let's get you a Romance Angel Oracle card for this full moon. I was really just trying to pull and extend the energy so you guys can get a longer reading. And then we're seeing passion. This is wonderful. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So not only is a new person, for those of you who are single, going to be very like caring and soft and gentle, and they'll match your energy, but they also have a little bit of a freaky side too. And they're very passionate, and they're really fun and adventurous. They're very much just like you. They're very much just like you, and they bring out all the best parts of you, and you bring out all the best parts of them as well. This person will be very passionate about you, and you'll be very passionate about them. It'll almost feel like the world doesn't matter, or nothing else in the world exists when the two of you are together, and that's how they will feel and see things too. You guys are going to be creating your own little world, your own little bubble together. I love that. Okay, and then passion, generally speaking, just means to follow your passions, to continue to create, to continue to put your creations out there, even if they're not done yet, or even if they're not perfect yet. You can always edit them right before you put them out. That's what I'm getting. So hopefully this message helped you. Sending you love always, Virgo. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated, enjoy your full moon. If you'd like to tip or donate for this reading, information's in the description box. Also, personal readings are still available if you'd like one. Information's in the description box below as well. That website is the only place to get a personal reading from me. Please do not get scammed. I won't ever reach out to you to ask you for money or to ask you for readings. That is it. Thanks again, Virgo. I love you. I'll see you next time.